welcome to Middleburgh. Hello, my name is Josh, and this is the Gaming Joy channel. We are starting our very first Let's Play today, right now. I hope you enjoy it. I'd love it if you come along. We're playing on Middleburgh, New York by NitroDad. Now this map is pretty spectacular, even if you do start off in kind of a weird spawn location. I mean, by a river, nothing in sight. Who knows? Let's walk up this path and see what there is in store for us. Now, when I like to play these games, each map I like to play it a little bit differently. And I kind of can't leave well enough alone. So you might see some stuff that just doesn't match a typical playthrough, kind of like this truck. Yeah, it's a different truck. Why? I don't know. I don't like the lizard truck. So we're using this truck, which is a little bit more fun. Let's head up to town and head towards our place and talk about what we've done to this map and what we're planning on doing on Middleburgh. So we haven't changed this map very much. The map is pretty much as it stands. We changed the vehicles, we changed the starting equipment. I felt that it would be nice to play with new equipment, new-ish, or newer, I guess, newer style equipment, and less of the kind of old iron. I'd like to do old iron on another series, but on this one, we're playing with newer equipment. So we've got this kind of, 2020 Chevy something or other truck, and we're going to have some newer tractors at the farm, but it's all kind of used and abused and beat up, and so it's not just brand new stuff. We've also changed a few of the settings on this map, and you might see them as we drive by, but the meadow grass is a little bit taller than it was by default. There is a new texture of grass that you might see around here and there, which we've added to enhance kind of the gameplay a little bit, and we'll have much more to talk about for that later. But as you can see, this is pretty much stock Middleburgh. We're starting off on day one. We're starting with $100,000 just like you normally would, and we're the first month of August. This map really comes into its own around October and November. It's beautiful. All the color, all these trees, all the color. It just looks great. One of the reasons I'm really excited to play this map as my first Let's Play is this map is set in New York, which is in the East Coast of the United States, and I'm actually from that area. So I'm from the Boston area, and so when I play on this map, even though I'm not from a farming town, it just feels like home. The way everything looks around the map, the way the buildings look, the way the roads are laid out, the hills, the trees, the dirt roads every once in a while, it just reminds me of home. And I think that's the biggest reason why I'm excited to play this map for a Let's Play. So let's talk about it. What are we doing? What's the goal? For this Let's Play, we're just kind of starting out as a new farmer, and we're going to play the map for what the map gives us. Now, every map starts you off with kind of a different idea of what you're going to do. This map, being a 4X map, is kind of crazy to start off for single player, but I think that if we kind of keep to our little corner of the map, we'll be fine. This map also has a lot of custom things, custom productions, custom buildings, custom way of doing things, and just like that, our farm has been customized. Now, as you're going to see in just a second, this is not your normal starting farm. So let's pull up right here. Let's get out of our truck and let's see what we've got. So here is our starting farm. We have a bunch of buildings and a bunch of means to do things, as well as new tractors and stuff. And it's customized kind of the way I want to play it. That's how it is. We've got our starting house. This is almost the same house that was there. It's just moved slightly. We're going to have a dog. I don't know if he's there yet. Check that later. We've got relatively the same starting equipment that they started off, that Nitro Dad set up to start off with, which is a small trailer to haul forage, a tractor or two. We have a really small tractor over here. This is that brand new John Deere 5R. This is a medium-sized 6R. We have a not super great, the smallest John Deere harvester that's not old, essentially. This is the, what is this? I don't remember. It's a 560. We've got the silo that comes with the map. Changed colors a little bit. I kind of went with a gray theme for all these buildings. So some of these buildings were originally red. I made them gray because, as you can see from the theme of my vehicles, I kind of like the darker colors. I like things to be black. That's just how I like to play it. We got our chicken pasture. We'll get some chickens today. And down the hill over there is going to be the still, which we're going to be able to make some whiskey. That'll be fun. Good way to start off our map. Got a couple storage sheds. Got some lawn mowing equipment. We do have quite a bit of meadow and meadow grass around here. So, and we're going to have cows, which means we need grass to make silage, to make hay, to be able to make forage or TMR. We have a hay barn. This is what I call a forage depot. This is something that I made custom from one of the assets that were part of this map. Obviously recolored slightly, but this will give us the ability to make all of our things that we need to make TMR for the cows. As you can see, we have our cow pasture here. No cows yet. We'll get to that in a couple days as soon as we have what we can to feed them. We've got a stone crusher there hiding in the trees. And a little custom mod of my own. Let me run over there real quick. That gray thing out by the entrance. That is a fieldwork fill station, which is going to be able to let us fill up with lime, fertilizer, herbicide, whatever we need to do our fieldwork. But that's it. That's our starting farm. Let's take a quick gander at the map. What do we got at Middleburgh? So on Middleburgh, we start off with these two fields. They're both planted in corn. They're both ready to harvest. And we're going to be using that corn down here at this little thing, the moonshine still, to make ourselves some moonshine whiskey. And that'll hopefully give us some money to get going and maybe buy a couple more of these fields. Up here in the corner of the map, up here, there's these two empty areas. And in these empty areas, there's fields to be mowed. We're hoping to get to those fields and maybe buy one of them. And there's a little special surprise for those fields once we get there, but we'll leave that surprise for another day. We do have precision farming turned on for this map. So as you can see, we are starting off with our precision farming environmental score. Let's buy this soil information, get ourselves started, purchase it for 3 grand. Sure. Done. Let's look and see what we got. We have, it's not telling us the soil types, but we're starting at about 57%. Got pretty bad pH, really bad nitrogen. Who knows for the yield or seed rate, because we still have to actually get onto the land. But in that, let's do today. What we're going to do today, we finished our farm tour. We're going to head down the shop and pick up what we need to kind of get these fields up to spec. By default, with precision farming, you're supposed to do everything after tillage, after harvest. You're supposed to kind of prepare for the next harvest. One thing that I've found which is kind of a bummer with precision farming, is when you start a new playthrough, you always start off with a really bad first harvest. And to me, that's kind of a bummer, right? When you start a new game, you want to be able to start the new game off well. You want to start off with good score. And what I've found is that even though those crops are ready to harvest, you can still spread lime or fertilizer on those fields and harvest them before you harvest them. So what we're going to do, we're going to spread lime, we're going to spread fertilizer, we're going to spot spray herbicide, even though it doesn't need it, just to kind of get that score up a little bit so that our first harvest is a little bit better, number one. Number two, when we start selling the profits of that harvest, which is going to be the corn whiskey, that we will have a little bit of a bonus and kind of get ourselves off to a good start. That's the plan. So let's head down to the store. This truck was funny. When I first downloaded this truck, it was super, super loud. And its volume level was set at like 4 when most vehicles are set at 1. I had to tone it down a little bit because it was just so loud it hurt my ears. Alright, we're over here at the store. As you can see, this is the store that comes with Middleburgh. I haven't really done much to it. Let's open up the bays because I like to see what's inside. So we have customer service, sales. Looks like our vehicle triggers right here. Nice. Obviously a little bit of a John Deere dealership. Pretty cool. Does this guy go away when you walk up to him like No Man's Land? No, he just stands there. It's very stoic. Oh wait, we wanted to buy stuff. What are we buying? Let's go see. So first of all, we're gonna buy. Actually, we're not gonna buy anything. Oh, I can turn the lights on. Nice. We're gonna lease a lime spreader. Let's do that first. Fertilizer spreaders. Oh, look at that. That's fancy. Let's do this. Sure. We'll do it like that. We'll make this John Deere green for fun. There you go. Wheel setup. We definitely want narrow tires. Now, I know this one looks like it doesn't have narrow tires, but it does. And then we're going to lease it because we don't have that much money. We only need it for a day. Let's lease that. Perfect. So we're going to be able to spread lime and fertilizer. And then we also need to come down here to the miscellaneous category. We're going to jump over to... Where are we jumping over to? Where's precision farming? Precision farming, where are you? Oh, it's in sprayers. My bad. We're going to jump into sprayers and get ourselves the R3732i power spray. Again, narrow tires. These ones actually look like narrow tires. 28. And we're going to lease that one as well because it's just temporary. Now, how are we going to get this back? We have a truck and we have to get some other stuff too. Let's get ourselves a trailer. Which trailer do we want? We want a gooseneck trailer. I actually really like this trailer. This is one of the 82 Studios trailers that I kind of enjoy. I like the gooseneck. I like the way it works. And we have a truck that supports the gooseneck. So why not? Go with the Nokian tires and go with wide tires just because it looks cool. Do mud guards. Nah, we don't need mud guards for now. We need to save ourselves some money. And that's all we need today. This one we're going to buy. So this is going to be our first purchase. A trailer. Our next purchase that we're going to keep is we're going to get some wheat. Now that seems kind of silly because we're on a farm, but you know what? We want to get chickens. I want to just have 4,000 liters. Should be good for now. Get some wheat for our chickens so that we can get chickens when we get back to the house. And that's it for today. Let's go out and check out our purchases. Here we go. We got a spreader, a sprayer, and that's it. Oops. I think I got that the first time, actually. We're going to load this single bale right here. Shift R. Strap it in. Switch to the trailer. Load the other 3 bales. Shift R. Shift. And then we're going to pull up a little bit more. And we're going to open the gate. Gooseneck. And we can move this trailer. This might be a tough turn. Let's see if I can do it. And we're not going to pull this trailer home. We're going to tow it home. Oops. Oops. The power sprayer kind of ran into it. It's not the best parking job, but I think it'll do for today. It's not going to be perfect, right? Never perfect. Let's get out. Let's fix it just slightly. There we go. That's good. Let's lock it down. Close it up. And we're going to head home. We'll come back and get that sprayer in just a minute. And we're going to head home. Now, the other thing we're going to be trying to do is we're going to be trying to... Obviously, we're playing with seasons turned on. Because you got to see the seasons on this map. It's just amazing. We're playing with all of the other stuff turned on, including precision farming. Rocks and lime and plowing and all of that's turned on for now. We should have traffic turned on. I haven't seen anybody, but there should be traffic turned on. And we're just going to play through and see where it takes us. I do have about the first kind of 6 months kind of planned in my head as far as what do we do with our first crop, what do we do for the first winter. But past that, it's kind of anybody's game. So we'll see what happens. But that's it. That's going to be it for today. We're going to get back to the farm. We're going to drop this off, and then tomorrow, in the next video, we're going to do our kind of sort of abusing the system lime and fertilizer and spot spraying of our fields before we harvest them, and then hopefully get to harvesting. But that's gonna be it. I want to say thank you to everyone for being here for this kind of quick and dirty Middleburgh, oops, I totally hit that tree, farm tour. Thanks for being here, checking out my new farm. I'm super excited to play this map and super excited to actually finally do a Let's Play. This is something I've been thinking about for a long time, planning for a long time, and for anyone else who's played Middleburgh and knows how this farm is set up, you can see just how much work, whoops, I've done setting up this map. I think I'm going to send the tractor down to the dealership and pick up that fertilizer sprayer so we're ready to go tomorrow. I want to say thank you to everyone who's been here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit me up in the comments. What do you think? I want to know, what do you think about my customization of this little farm? Did I do a good job? Do you like the changes? What do you want to see next? Let's look at it from a little bit of an aerial view, because I don't know, this whole place just looks awesome. See, there's your farm. And here's our little corner of the woods. Let me know in the comments what you think, what you want to see next, and if you've got any questions for me. And we'll be out with the next video very soon. Until then, I want to say thank you to everyone for being here, and we'll catch everyone next time. Bye.